Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might free you from years of invisible chains. You've been living for their approval. You've been shaping your words, your clothes, your dreams for people who don't even think of you twice. And yet, every time they look, every time they whisper, every time they judge, you freeze, you change, you doubt yourself. Today, that ends. If you stay till the end of this message, you'll understand why the Stoics said, "He who seeks the approval of others loses himself," and why the Bible warns, "The fear of man brings a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord shall be safe." By the end, you'll see that you don't need their approval. You already have God's. The world is loud. Everyone has something to say about you. They tell you what success means. They tell you who's beautiful, who's strong, who's worth listening to. And you start measuring yourself with their ruler. But here's the truth, brother. That ruler is crooked. Their praise is a drug. Their criticism is poison. And both make you a slave. Seneca once wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." You fear rejection, as if someone's disapproval could kill you. You desire applause, as if it could save you, but neither defines your worth. Marcus Aurelius said, "We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Think about it. The people you fear, they barely remember you. They scroll past you. They talk for 5 minutes, then forget. And yet, you spend nights replaying their words. You shrink your light so others feel comfortable in their darkness. Brother, stop. Their opinion doesn't feed you. It doesn't clothe you. It doesn't save you. What they think of you is their reflection, not yours. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Let them think you're crazy for choosing discipline over comfort, silence over drama, faith over fame. Because while they speak, you build. While they judge, you grow. While they mock, you rise." Why do we care so much about opinions? Because deep inside, we crave belonging. We want to be seen, loved, accepted. But listen, you don't heal the fear of rejection by pleasing people. You heal it by belonging to something greater, to God, to purpose, to truth. The Bible says, "If the world hates you, know that it hated me first." Even Christ, the purest man who ever lived, was rejected, mocked, betrayed. So who are we to demand that everyone like us? The truth is, if you stand for something real, you'll offend the fake. If you walk in light, you'll disturb the shadows. If you speak truth, you'll threaten lies. That's not failure. That's proof you're alive. You can't control what people say. You can't control how they see you. But you can control one thing: your response. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." When someone mocks you, stay silent. When someone doubts you, keep working. When someone lies about you, let God handle truth. Because your energy is sacred. Don't waste it on noise. Imagine a warrior surrounded by enemies. If he stops to answer every insult, he dies. But if he keeps his eyes on the mission, he wins. So do the same. Keep your focus. Your peace is your weapon. The Bible says, "The fear of man brings a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe." Fear makes you small. Faith makes you free. You were never meant to live under the shadow of others' opinions. You were meant to walk in the light of God's truth. Your identity isn't built on likes or followers. It's written in heaven. You are not what they say. You are what you do, what you believe, what you become. When David faced Goliath, everyone mocked him. His brothers said, You're just a boy. But David didn't argue. He acted. Because faith doesn't debate, it moves. Move. Now listen carefully. Here are 5 disciplines that will set your mind free. 1. Learn to be alone. Silence reveals who you are. Spend time alone. Breathe. Ask, what do I believe? Not, what will they think? 2. Do what's right, not what's popular. The crowd always chooses comfort. The wise choose truth. 3. Train your mind like a warrior. Ask, will their opinion matter a year from now? If not, let it go. 4. Serve, don't impress. Stop performing, start helping. When you serve, you stop worrying about how you look. 5. Seek God's approval above all. When you live for God, you stop dying for people. Their praise fades. His presence remains. There comes a day when you get tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of proving. Tired of shrinking just to fit in. That day is your rebirth. You wake up and say, I'm done explaining myself. I'm done performing. I'm done seeking validation. You look in the mirror and realize you've been chasing shadows when the light was inside you all along. Seneca wrote, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. You can be poor, yet unbroken, alone, yet at peace, mocked, yet unshaken." Because peace doesn't depend on applause, it depends on alignment. When your actions match your values, your heart aligns with truth, your steps follow faith, you become unshakable. Not everyone will get you. Not everyone will believe in you. Not everyone is meant to. Some people are sent to test your patience, others to refine your focus, and a few to walk beside you. Don't waste your energy convincing the wrong ones. The right ones will recognize your light without you having to explain it. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. So stop talking. Start living. Let your peace confuse them. Let your silence speak louder than their noise. Let your actions preach your faith." Jesus said, "Do not perform your good deeds before men to be seen by them. Do good in silence. Forgive in silence. Grow in silence." You don't need applause. You need purpose. When you live for something eternal, you stop being controlled by the temporary. Imagine this. You walk through a room. People whisper. You smile. Not because you don't hear them, but because they no longer define you. You've learned to stand still in the storm. You've learned that peace isn't weakness, it's strength under control. That's when you become truly dangerous, because the world can no longer manipulate you. A calm man is the hardest to break, a man of faith, impossible to control, because he's guided not by applause, but by truth. So, brother, stop caring what they think. They don't know the nights you prayed, the pain you endured, the storms you survived. They only see the surface, but God saw the fight. So rise, walk your path, build in silence, serve with love, and trust that truth always wins. The Stoics called it discipline. The Bible calls it faith. Together, they make freedom. You don't need to be understood. You don't need to be liked. You just need to be real. Because when you stop chasing opinions, you start chasing destiny. When you stop living for others, you start living for purpose. So breathe. Stand tall and walk with peace. Write in the comments, "I choose freedom." We act together, brothers.